When I was younger, I think I identified as a white person. Everyone around me was white. I didn't grow up with black people. So in my mind, I was white. But I think what I didn't understand at this stage, I didn't identify as a white person. Obviously, I'm not white. I can see that my skin is dark. I identified with the culture of the Afrikaans people, because that is what I knew. When I was younger, there was no difference. My name is Marie Molefe van Heerden, but I'm married now, so now I'm Marie Venter. When I was about 2 years old, I was adopted. My biological parents were very young when I was born. I think they were in their teens, like 16, 17 years old. And I was a very sickly baby. My grandmother, my biological grandmother, who's my real dad's mother, she saw the situation as dangerous. I was so sick, and my biological parents didn't really take care of me. And I think she decided that it was best. She asked the people that she was working for if they can adopt me. My relationship with my grandmother was so special. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been here. It was her strong heart, her amazing personality, and her relationship with God that made sure that I had a family, a loving family who took me in. And she asked the Van Heerden family, can they help her raise me? And they said yes. Yeah, they gave me life.
Mari made life-changing choices as a young girl.
When I was born, I was given a name. I changed it the first minute I could, and I chose the name Marie because my grandma's name was Maria, and we took the A away, and that's how I got my new name. I kept Molefe as a surname so that it could remind me from where I come from. When I say parents or family, I'm speaking about my Van Heerden family.
Mari's grandmother was her angel from the day she was born. She played a major role in her life.
My relationship with my grandmother, it only grew and grew. She was one of my favorite people in the world, and unfortunately I lost her a couple of years ago, and my dad. But I still think of her every day. I thank her every day for giving me life so that I can still be here today. I was adopted in the late 1980s. It wasn't very common for an Afrikaans family from the farm area to adopt a black child at all.
Her family took a life-threatening risk by this adoption during apartheid.
So I think it was very hard for my parents not to make the decision. That was not the hard part of it, but to deal with people and the unknown about what are we going to do now. It's the 80s and this is unheard of. And even people in our own family didn't accept the decision that my parents made. So it was very hard for everyone going to this new venture, taking on a little black baby. Not everybody was happy with the decision my parents made. I was in a double medium primary school, but I was the only black child in the Afrikaans part of the school. It was hard. People found it very strange and weird because aren't you supposed to be with the English kids? With the black kids, why are you in our class? I was bullied just because I looked different, because I didn't fit in the box that people should be fit in. But it changed later on as I grew, as I matured. Children can be so mean. And yes, I was bullied just because my skin is black.
People have always questioned Mari's identity.
So how do I identify? It's a difficult question because I don't think there's anyone out there like me. I don't think it's about the color of my skin not being white. I think it's about my culture being super Afrikaans. Because I was brought up Afrikaans, the Afrikaans language, the traditions that the Afrikaner have is my traditions, because that's the only traditions and the language that I know. Because it's unheard of. I'm black, but I identify with the Afrikaner culture. When I was younger, my views on the black culture was very negative because in my eyes, I felt that abandonment from my family who are black, but I have appreciation for other cultures. I'm willing to learn other languages, and I'm sure that when me and my husband, who's white, when we have children, I'm sure I'm going to have a black child, and I will eventually have to learn about the black community.
The society doesn't take too kindly to her. Where does she fit?
When I speak over the phone with someone random and then meet them, they always have this weird glitch in their eye and twitch because they didn't realize that I was a black person. So when I tell them my whole story, that I was raised in an Afrikaans household, that I identify with the Afrikaner culture, people are taken aback a little bit because it's weird, it's different. But hey, it's my journey, and who are you to judge what I feel and what I think about myself? I've never dated black people. I can't remember ever being approached by a black guy for the reason that my friends were white. The spaces that we went out to are like long arm places. So my identity influenced my career in such a way that I got more roles because I'm Afrikaans, but I'm black. It's an interesting character. I'm an actress. So when you write a story, you want something intricate, something different. On the negative side, yes, I'm black and I can speak Afrikaans. But the problem is, I'm black, but I can't speak a vernac. The problem is, when I speak a vernac, I sound like a white person speaking Zulu, which is weird for people. So when I went for this audition, people were like, sucks not being able to speak a vernac. I don't think I have any regrets in the way I was brought up. Like the old saying, beggars can't be choosers. I needed a family. I got a family. Yes, they were super white and super Afrikaans, but that's what I got, and I'm thankful for that. My life would have been totally different if I wasn't adopted. I was born into a very small village in the northwest, meaning I wouldn't have gone to school. I would probably be a domestic worker, like my grandmother. Yes, I would definitely not be here if I wasn't adopted. I think we had this very special bond. I think she was the angel that God gave me. I used to speak to her every second, third day of the week. I helped her with everything she needed. She lost her hearing. I bought a little hearing aid. Any medical issues that she had, I paid for. No questions asked. I really helped her until the day she died. I lost her in June 2022. A few months after that, I lost my biological dad. I used to have a great relationship with my gran, but I think that relationship, it didn't die when she died. I still speak to her, even though not in person. I always believe that you are brought into this world for a reason. I lost my adoptive mom when I finished high school. Her journey ended because that was her mission, to make sure that I can complete school. I lost my gran when I met my husband, and I feel like that was her journey, to make sure that I find someone that will always be in my corner like she was. And my dad died a couple of months after we got married, me and George. And I feel like that was his journey, so that he is allowed to walk me down the aisle. His journey was finished. There's a purpose that you're here on earth. You've completed your mission. He takes you back.
Does racism affect Mari in any way?
Racism affects everyone, but I feel like it affects me more because I'm not black enough for the black culture, but I'm not white enough for the white culture. So where do I fit in? Life sometimes really sucks for me because I don't fit in anywhere and I'm not good enough anywhere. So I get racism from everyone, from all sides. Not all the time, obviously. Where do I fit in? And why do I have to feel like I'm different? Why do I feel like I'm a white person trapped in a black skin? Even though people say, we accept you, we love you just the way you are. I can see behind your eyes what you really think and what you're really saying. Even though your words say that you love me, I know what your heart is. And not everybody's hearts are as pure as they want to say it.